Rivali's gale is now ready.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. That is correct. 3 Korok seeds left. Only 3 Korok seeds left. Can we find them? That is the question. Hopefully we'll be able to work together and hopefully find all of them. So we shall see, we shall see. Welcome on in, Clifford Longhead, Axe Darby, Pretzel 2, hello, hello. You finished downloading Sonic Frontiers yesterday. Now you're on the second island, gone up against the second Titan. That one was the unwinnable fight of it. I'm doing all right, Clifford. I'm doing all right. Can't complain. Today's Monday, so, you know. Okay, so so whether or not so I'm guessing I'm just going to continue walking along the edge here, this particular edge, and see if we can find a Korok seed along the edge. Playing some South Park. Oh boy. I've never really been into the South Park games. So yeah, we're gonna explore things. I don't know if, I mean, we can try to review the map and everything. I just don't see it being, I don't know. I mean, unless we, I pick a spot on the map where maybe I haven't really explored much. That's the only thing I can think of, is I pick a spot on the map and then somebody looks at the interactive map to compare with an area of the map that I have not explored. It's really the only way I could see it being worthwhile at this point. Oh, it still shows the stream. Yeah, sorry. I'm such a good streamer. I'm the master streamer. Perfect streamer. I'm the Mary Poppins of streaming. Yep, that's what it is. I'm the Mary Poppins of streaming. For sure. Electric Lizalfos, huh? Alright, so we've already been down in this area. So I'm trying to, okay, so maybe we try and see. I really don't know how we're going to find these last 3 Korok seeds without combing the map again. Yeah, we got all the way to the bottom of the map and it still said we still ended up with 3 left. So we would literally have to start combing the map again from the very top. And hope that we don't miss anything. Like, there's this big area right here that hasn't even been explored. Like, I can't see the fact, like, there's gotta be a Korok seed somewhere in this area right here, because, like, that's just a huge area where there's nothing. The first game, like Paper Mario, the sequel is a grid-based game. Yeah, I'm not even that familiar with Paper Mario games either. Keep an eye on the map. I mean, if you want, we can try combing the map again. It just takes forever. It takes forever to comb the map. I mean, if you want, take a look anywhere west of Darunia Lake. Take a look on the west side of Death Mountain. The west side of Death Mountain, all the way down, all the way up, and tell me if there's any Korok seeds west of Darunia Lake, going all the way down, all the way up. Because, like, there's just this huge area we haven't even looked at, and there's no Korok seeds. Like, that, to me, seems kind of silly that there's nothing. That's one spot where there's no seed. So, Axe, you know that for sure. There's no seeds there. There's one north of the forest. You mean right here? The Bat God. Hello, welcome to the stream. Like right in here somewhere? North of the forest. Or are you talking about this forest? Because we got one right there already. If you're talking about this one, we already got it. That's the only one. That's the only Korok seed in this whole area. Ugh. Dang it. This is going to take forever. It's going to take forever to find it. We only have 3 more to go. Do you want to just comb the north part of the map? We can do that. Hey, Black Rose. How's it going? We still have 3 Korok seeds to find. I just want to find 3 Korok seeds. That's really all I want to do. I just want to find 3 Korok seeds. I'm going to go check over this area real quick. And then we'll... Hey, Jay Frosty, we have 3. There are 3 left. 3 Korok seeds left. And, yeah, so we're... It's going to take us a while to find them, probably. I'm surprised there's not one right here. By the shrine here, I'm surprised there's not one right there. I found an interactive map that lets you mark the seeds as acquired, but I would need to use your phone and laptop, but chatting becomes harder. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could do that. You can do that with the one on Zelda Dungeon. You can do that on the Zelda Dungeon map, too. You can mark it as... You can hide the seed so that it doesn't show up on the map. That's how I did it the first time I tried to do 100%, and I was actually using the map. I was I was marking the seeds as we found them, and then I was able to see which ones exactly we were missing. All right, Pretzel 2. We can do it. We can try. We can try to I'll start at the top here and work my way over to the right. It's going to take a while, but stay sharp. Stay sharp. And make sure we don't miss any. Maybe we can go, instead of going side to side, maybe we can go top to bottom. How does that sound? We'll just do top to bottom. You're going to set it up real quick. Okay, well, I won't start then. I won't start doing anything then. I just have no idea where to even bother trying to look first. We just have way too many areas that are hardly explored. One thing I forgot to mention, some of the last seeds you found in the last month were ones that you may have missed before getting the mask. Maybe take that early path. You find things in the last, but the thing is, Axe, we've basically panned the map twice. Like we've looked at every inch of the map twice. I mean, I'm relying on you guys to be looking at an interactive map too. So I know there's going to be a little bit of a delay. And then I know there's going to be some times where people aren't going to be able to look at the map and everything as closely. You find things in the last place you look. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it's going to be. We're just going to have to pan the map. I'm going to start all the way on the far. Well, we'll start over this way, and we're just going to go straight down. All right. I'm going to go slowly down the map. I'm going to go slowly down the map. So we have a Icefall Foothills. There's a Korok seed. If there's Korok seeds along the edge of the map, I wouldn't necessarily worry about those. We're just going to check everything down the middle of the map. So we've got Hebra West Summit. There's 2 Korok seeds. As we keep going down, there's another Korok seed. Hebra West Summit. Then we've got 3 Korok seeds. 2 to the east of the west summit. Another one on the south side of the west summit. You tell me if I'm going too fast. We got a Korok seed on the peak of like a pillar type thing next to the lake. Another Korok seed on the far west edge. 2 more Korok seeds. One that's on a circle pattern, and another one that's west of the circle pattern. And then another Korok seed on the far west. And then a Korok seed off to the east, it looks like, of the... Have I looked in my beard? No, I have not. Have a good night, Black Rose. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time. Dragonbone Meyer has 2 Korok seeds. I'm just gonna keep going straight down because eventually we'll just see more. Because it'll go back to the Garuda Highlands. Alright. So we are down. Okay, so we're down at the top part of the Garuda Highlands. Hey, Think Kobe Gaming, how's it going? Alright, Hemar's Descent. We've got 2 Korok Seeds, 3 Korok Seeds, 1 over by the Mustathi's Shelf, 2 Korok Seeds north of the statue of the 8th Heroine. East of the Gerudo Summit, we've got 3 Korok Seeds. Don't worry, I'm gonna... So once we get to the bottom of the map, I'm gonna go to the left and go back up, and then come back down, and then move to the right and go back up. So we don't miss anything. Alright, Rusaka Snowfield, there's one off to the east. We're doing okay so far, right? Right? There's nothing missed. Medella's Mantle has one south. Ritamala Hill has 2 Korok Seeds. You lost your place. Dang it. This is the problem. This is the problem because if you lose your place, there's a chance that we miss the Korok Seed that we're missing. So you have to tell me where you are or where I need to start again. I can start back up here. I can start back up here because there's like nothing here. There's nothing here except for this one. All Lake Kilsey, all the way back up here. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Because that's gonna... I'm gonna have to go way slower. I'm gonna have to go way slow. Because that's like all the way back at the top. Unless we can think of a better way of doing it. Unless there's a better way we can do this. The problem is we need more eyes. We need more eyes on the interactive map, I think, for us to effectively comb the map. We just need as many people looking at the map as possible. All right, so you're at Lake Kilsey. As you go down down south of Lake Kilsey, we have 2 Korok Seeds over to like southwest. Technically 3 Korok Seeds southwest if you count this one over here. So that's 3 Korok Seeds right there. Another one west of the Skull encampment. And another Korok Seed to the east of the Skull encampment. Keep going down. I'm going to follow the edge here because there's no Korok Seeds until we get down to Garuda Highland, the Garuda Highland area. So, Warbler's Nest has 1 Korok Seed, 2 Korok Seeds, technically. Another Korok Seed at the Dragonbone Mire. There's no Korok Seeds on Kuho Mountain at all. Can we double check Kuho Mountain? Can I turn off Hero's Path? Yes, I can turn off Hero's Path. Yes, I can turn off Hero's Path. So Kuho Mountain, there is no Korok Seeds at all. Except for the one that's all the way over here. Okay, Gisa Crater. Gisa Crater, there's one. West of the tower, there's one. There seems to be a Korok seed in this enemy encampment. If we keep going further south, we've got 4 Korok seeds in view of Rain Highlands, like north of Rain Highlands, I guess you could say. Southwest of Rain Highlands is another Korok seed. Now we've got 2 Korok seeds. We're getting close to Tanagar Canyon. We've got 2 Korok seeds north of Tanagar Canyon. 1 seed west of the canyon entrance. And then we've got 2 more along the south edge of Tanagar Canyon. All right. Now we can come back over here. All right. Emar's Descent. We've got 2 Korok seeds. Hey Lee, how's it going? We're trying to find the very last 3 Korok seeds. And Blubber, how are you doing? 3 more. Need to pan more west? No, because right here there's Mount Agate. You can't climb on Mount Agate, so not too good, but you're fine. I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing well. Hopefully, as the week progresses, you'll be able to get in a better mood, or whatever is going on, that it'll pass, and hopefully. So if we go down Rasoka Snowfield, we have 3 Korok seeds on the eastern side. Blubber, we have 3 seeds left. I have no idea where to even look for the last 3 seeds. And the only thing I can think of is for us to comb the map one final time to try to find the 3 Korok seeds. Rasoka Snowfield, there doesn't seem to be many Korok seeds to the south of it. We've got 1 Korok seed, 2 Korok seeds by Ritamala Hill. I'm assuming there's nothing over here. And as we go down, there's a Korok seed by the shrine in the desert. Another Korok seed. Skull and bones next to another shrine. Or the bones, I should say. Keep going down the desert. You got another one. There's like West Barren, north of West Barren, and west of West Barren. Aruma Dunes. No Korok seeds. One out of in the middle of nowhere, north of Dragon's Exile. We've got the Gerudo Great Fairy Fountain. There's a Korok Seed right there. All right. Arbiter's Grounds. There's a Korok Seed. Go north. What do you mean? That's what I'm doing. What? Go north along the west side of the map, or go north? Like, have a good night, Clifford. So, I was going to move to the east and then go north. No more to the south of the fairy fountain. Yeah, yeah. So I'm moving over to the east so that that skull encampment is to the left side of the map because it was on the map before. So we have a Korok seed on Arbiter's Grounds, one that's northwest of Arbiter's Grounds, another Korok seed further north of Arbiter's Grounds. I just need a lot of people looking at the map if we're going to do this. Otherwise, I feel like we're just going to be doing this forever. And either the remaining Korok seeds are going to be seeds that I've already crossed paths with, or they're in areas where I haven't explored at all. Okay, there's a Korok seed by a big bone structure. It's kind of southwest of Gerudo Town. If we keep going up, we have another Korok seed. Well, two Korok seeds, kind of southeast of the West Barrens. Okay, that Korok seed on the left, I believe we accounted for that one already. Korok seed at the entrance of Karusa Valley. Another Korok seed on the western edge of Caruso Valley. And then 4 more Korok seeds, 3 of which are along the Carusa Valley, and another one there's like stone circles. Another Korok seed south of Midala's Mantle, near the edge. I think we already saw the 2 Koroks on Rudamala Hill. Mustoka Snowfield has one to the east, like pretty far east, east of the Skull Encampment. Okay, then we've got the 3 Korok seeds on the western side of Gerudo Summit. Okay, we've already looked at a lot of this, so I'm going to move over here and then go down south because obviously, like, we've already covered most of this. Mustathi's Shelf, Korok Seed. Gerudo Summit. Not seeing any Korok Seeds on the Gerudo Summit. Looks like we've got two more. Well, three more along the Crusa Valley going up. Then another Korok Seed west Staphia's Table, like right along the west edge of Staphia's Table or Saphia's Table. Another Korok Seed south of, well, west of the tower. Stop. Okay. Did we find one? Or do you want me to stop? Do I need to go further north again? Pretzel 2, as far as what you've observed so far, you haven't seen any that we missed, of course, anything? Now that shows you all the seeds from the Carusa Valley. That shows you all the seeds from Carusa Valley. South of Medella's Mantle. South of Medella's Mantle, north of Carusa Valley. Like right here. I mean, there is a Korok seed right here. Not sure if that's the one you're talking about. Okay. So I'm going to start right here at this shrine, I guess. The Shodantu Shrine. So we've got the tower. There's a Korok seed southwest of the tower. Keep going down. The Northern Ice House. We have one Korok seed south of the Northern Ice House. Korok seed in the village. Rudo Village. Sand Seal Rally. Korok seed in this north of the southern oasis, and we have a Korok seed on the southern oasis. All right, so let's move over here. Okay, got a Korok seed in the middle of nowhere, basically. Southwest or southeast of the southern oasis. Panning the map this way should actually take less time because we were able to cover more area. There's more width to the map. There's a Korok seed to the east of the village. The Great Cliffs, there's a Korok seed. Keep going up. Burita Lookout. There's no Korok seeds around the Burita Lookout. Alrighty then. Safest table, we got that one covered. Torsa Snowfield. There's a Korok seed over there to, guess you could say, the northeast of the snowfield. 2 Korok seeds to the west, northwest area. Looks like it's a Korok seed with like a rock formation and then a Korok seed along the ledge. Thaffia's table, northwest of the skull. Where's Thaffia's table? That one? I'm not even over that far yet, though. I don't think. Like, I'm not, yeah, in my view, I couldn't see that initially. Because I wasn't over that far. So Cliffs of Ruvara. There's 2 Korok seeds to the southwest. If we keep going up, no Korok seeds north of Cliffs of Ruvara. Lake Illumeni. There's a Korok seed. North of Lake Illumeni, which is southern edge of Tanagar Canyon, we have one. Ancient Columns, there's 2. Then there's 2 inside the Tanagar Canyon as well, which would be southwest of the Ancient Columns. 2 more Korok seeds along the western edge of Tanagar Canyon, which would also be south of the Tabantha Great Bridge. 2 Korok seeds at Piper Ridge. And another Korok seed northwest of the Great Fairy Fountain at Piper Ridge. Keep going up. Nero Hill, there was a Korok seed to the west, which we've already accounted for. Strock Lake. 2 Korok seeds 3 if you count the one along the eastern edge of Strock Lake. And there's also one at the northern tip of Strock Lake. Lake Totori or Totorai, Lake Totorai, which is all right. So we're Rito Village, which I don't know. Dang it. Okay, so I think we missed a section of the map because we were at Kuhu Mountain. So I think. Okay, so Wobbler's Nest, we've got 2 Korok seeds, and Dragon Bone Mire, which we've covered. Lake Totorai, 2, 3, 4, if you count the ones in the Rito Village. North of Wobbler's Nest, there's a Korok seed. And then northwest of Lake Totorai, there's a Korok seed. Renox Pass, there's a Korok seed. Lake Kilsea, we've got a Korok seed. Hey, Deathy Moon, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. East of Lake Kilsea, we have a Korok seed. We also have a Korok seed west of Lake Kilsea. Technically 2 Korok seeds west of 3 Korok seeds. We have 3 to find. We have 3 Korok seeds to find, Deathy Moon. That's how close we are. So at the hot spring, there's 2. Another one at the shrine for Lake Kilsea. So basically, we're trying to comb the map here so we can find if there's any missing. Byron Snow Shelf. There's one along the western edge of the Byron Snow Shelf. And the northern part of the Byron Snow Shelf. Two Korok seeds, Hebra North Summit. Two more Korok seeds north of Hebra Great Skeleton. And then there's a Korok seed northwest of Hebra North Crest. Goflam's Secret Hot Spring, 2 Korok seeds. Then another Korok seed southwest of that hot spring. 2 Korok seeds west or east of the Byron Snow Shelf. Hold. Okay. Okay. You tell me where I'm looking. Tell me where I'm looking. Maybe we'll find one. North of Hebra Great Skeleton. There's 2. Three more, King of the Hills. 3 more. Going to be very painful trying to find these last 3 Korok seeds. It's already been 45 minutes into the stream. And yeah, I have them. All right, so we're going to do that again. Hebra North Crest. Goflum's Secret Hot Spring. Byron Snow Shelf. So I have an idea. You guys tell me if you think this is okay. Kukula, what I can do, I'll pan the map very slowly, okay? Now, so that you have time to examine the map. And this will work for you too, Pretzel too. Hey Nick, thank you so much. We only have 3 more to go. Yeah, we only have 3 more to go, Nick. It's gonna be tough. But anyway, anyone that's watching the interactive map, what I could do is I can pan it in real time, and then you can pause it. You can pause the stream. I know you're gonna fall behind on the stream, but as long as you can, because then what you could do is you can skip ahead of you can tick through the stream with the keyboard, like jump a couple seconds or whatever, and then you can examine the map in greater detail as I'm moving down the map. And if you find one that's missing, then we'll just revisit the area that you found instead of me. I don't know if that works, because that way you don't have to worry about missing anything because I'm going too fast. What do you guys think? What do you think? Do you think that's a good idea? Where you guys would pause the stream and then you would just skip through the stream a little bit here and there so you could examine the map better? And I'll just keep going. That way you can just keep skipping through the map. Even though you're going to get really far behind on the stream. Unless you want to have 2 versions of the stream. Like, you could have 2 tabs of the stream. One that's live, so you could just hear the conversation. And then you can also have another part of the stream that's, I guess, paused. And then you just tap through it. But if that's how, I mean, that's the only way I can think of that we're going to be able to catch the 3 that are missing. Because that way I can just keep moving. I don't have to stop. And you guys just keep going until you find one that's missing. And I can even just go really slow like this. So that when you're tapping through, you'll do 2 instances because I'm tagging the found ones. Okay. All right. Cool. That'll make it easier for you to tag them too, because if you're pausing the stream and then moving forward in the stream just by like a couple seconds at a time, then then you won't miss any that are already found. But all right, so that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to pan through the map slowly, and then you guys can have 2 instances of the stream. One, so you can hear the live stream, but then have another instance of the stream where you're able to click through to see which Korok seeds we already have. Is this game good? Yeah, it's on the Nintendo Switch, Momo. And yes, this game is really good. You've never played, but I'm able to today on Nintendo Switch. Yes, Momo, this game is awesome. This game is great. They even have DLC. There's even DLC on the. There's even DLC, and the DLC is really good. I don't think I'm going too fast, but I know you guys are pausing the stream now, so on one instance of the stream you're pausing it, the other instance you're able to hear what I'm saying. So you subbed and put on notifications? Nice. This is going to hopefully be our last stream for Zelda because we are almost 100% complete in the game. So we shall see. Okay, I know that I've already gone through this part of the map, Tanagar Canyon, all that stuff. So I'm just going to scroll all the way to the bottom and we'll move to the right and then we'll start scrolling back up again. Most of these are all tagged. So I should be able to just skip through all of these really quick. Yeah, we're going to go all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. All right. Now let's get ready. I'm going to move over. Now we're going back up. And I'm going to go a little bit slower just so that Kukula can, and Pretzel too, and whoever else that might be assisting with the map can just pause the stream. Well, especially now that Kukula is marking the seeds completed as we go along, that should also help us be able to find the seeds that are missing. Because we should see which ones are missing, unless they accidentally get tagged as being completed. But if there's any questionable seeds, let me know. Because I know, especially with the interactive map, I know some of the seeds they're misleading and they're hard to tell if they are if they're the same seeds that are marked on my map. But yeah, just let me know if I'm going too fast, because if you're trying to tap through and you're missing seeds, I don't think it's going to be too fast. Because it takes about 5 seconds just to get from top to bottom. So if we see a seed at the top, probably takes us 5 to 10 seconds to get down to the bottom. So if I can do this without having to call the seeds out, it'll save a lot of time too, because we'll just keep panning the map. And we can talk about other things if you want. We can talk about other things. For those of you that know about my car issues, we got our van back today. It sounds beautiful. It sounds like normal again. Okay, so we reached the top of the map. So yeah, after $4,700, it was 4511 plus tax. So it was like 4728 or something. Plus sales tax, I guess. So it's yeah, it's a pretty hefty bill. I'm hoping that and then the other thing we noticed, which I can't remember if this headlight was replaced or not before we had problems with the car. I got to call the main mechanic that we always go to, um, and see for sure. But um, the driver's side headlight is burnt out, which I don't think it was burnt out before we took it in to get the car fixed. So now I got to call tomorrow. I got to call tomorrow anyway to schedule a state inspection because our state inspection was is going to run out, and I didn't even think of it when they were in there fixing the car. I should have just told them to do a state inspection too. But I really didn't want to hold up the car. I really didn't want to hold up the car longer than what it needed to be. Because Hebra Peak. All right, I'm going to mark the map here where we left off. Hebra Peak, you said? Where exactly at Hebra Peak? I know Kukula is marking all of them that are, like, he's marking all the ones that are he's tagging all the ones that were found. So where exactly at Hebra Peak? Pretzel 2. I'm good. All right, so we're going to go back to this red marker here. And then we're just going to continue where I left off. Sorry, Kukula, if you get confused when you're marking these off. So yeah, we have to get the van in for inspection. We already got our other car inspected, so that's good. But yeah, obviously because it's going to get inspected, the van will have to get that headlight replaced anyway to pass inspection. So let's hope that nothing else is wrong with the car, or that nothing else needs to be done to pass inspection after we've done all of that engine work. I would be very upset if we have to do more to the car just to get it to pass inspection. I think we'll be okay though. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. All right, we're getting to Satori Mountain, which means we're coming up to the Great Plateau, I believe, soon. Am I happy? Yes, I am happy. I'm happy that my vehicle is back. I'm happy that my van works. I'm happy that my family's healthy. I'm happy that everyone that is here is willing to assist me in finding the last 3 Korok seeds that we need to find. I'm just panning the map because I have a few people looking at the interactive map and they're pausing the stream to make sure that all the Korok seeds that we see are the ones that are in this area, and then hopefully we'll be able to find the Korok seeds that are missing. But thank you for asking if I'm happy, because I am. All right, well, we're getting close to being done with the desert, it looks like. That's good. The desert will be completely searched. Okay, we're going to go all the way over here. This is the edge of the mountain face. So some of the Korok seeds on the left-hand side might already be accounted for, which is fine. But we have another whole section of seeds that has not been checked yet, so that'll be good. Hopefully we can get through the map tonight. It'd be nice to get all 3 of these missing Korok seeds tonight, and then fight Ganon. And then I have the hard decision on what game are we going to play next. It's a toss-up, I think, between... it's going to be a toss-up between a retro game. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a toss-up between a retro game and Mario Maker 2. Since we haven't played Mario Maker 2 in a very long time, but I have tons of games to play. I'm almost tempted just to make a huge... I don't have Sonic Frontiers, and I'm trying to avoid buying any new games at the moment because I have so many games to play that I would like to at least play through the ones that I already have. I'm almost tempted just to make a huge roulette wheel of all these games that are in my backlog to play, and then we just spin the wheel and we just play whatever game. You found one? West of Sand Park. West of Sand Park. Where is Sand? You mean Sanadin Park? West of Sanadin Park. Well, we can take a look while Kukula says which roundabout where the one is that he found. Hey, Germasian, how are you? As you can see, we're missing only 3 Korok seeds. If Kukula found another one, then we might be down to 1 Korok seed. It all depends on which one Kukula found versus Pretzel 2. This depends on if it's the same one that they're talking about. You did change your name up a bit? I didn't notice, but how are you? So I'm going to start with this yellow marker here at these trees, but it could be anywhere. How have you been, Germasian? You've come at a good time. Not close to Sanadin Park, but you're saying it's west of Sanadin Park. Then that means it would be like in Nema Plain then. Not close to Sanadin Park ruins. Well, I'm going to start with the yellow marker and then just kind of explore. Because we do have some Korok seeds that we did find already. That is west of Sanadin Park. But I'm waiting for Kukula. Kukula said they found 1 so far. I did mark the map where we left off with panning the map and such, so... Those are just bushes, so I doubt that's going to be anything. west of Nema. So in addition to these 3 Korok seeds, there's another one. Your eyes played tricks on you and you can't find it now. The one you were looking at that I already got. Okay. Well, all right. Well, Kukla, I'm gonna continue moving upward on the map. I don't know where you are as comparison to where we are now, but currently I'm at West Hyrule Plains, and I'm gonna keep moving up. So if you're pretty far behind, then there's still a chance that you might find another Korok seed somewhere along the line. Let's just focus on trying to see which. If you're going to mark all the Korok seeds, let's focus mostly on just marking the seeds that we know we found. If you happen to see one, you can let me know. But I think focusing on getting all the Korok seeds marked off will help us to whittle down areas that we need to double check after you've gone through and marked all of the ones that we know we found. Anyway, it'll be nice to get back to some form of normalcy, because now that we have our van back, uh, now that we have the van back, we can. I don't have to worry about helping with transportation. My mother-in-law and my wife will both be able to travel to work without any issues. And my wife will be able to pick up the kids after she's done with her shift. So yeah, just a lot of things. We don't have to between south and then north to Bantha. Like somewhere in this snowfield. Between south and north to Bantha. That's a big area to cover. South to Bantha snowfield. I have it. Alrighty. I'm just going to keep going down then. Hopefully, hopefully doing it this way, you're able to follow along and get all these tagged. Once we get to, I know when we get to Hyrule Castle, there's going to be a lot there, but I'm almost positive with the ones at Hyrule Castle, like we've like triple checked at this point at Hyrule Castle, and we know that we've gotten all the Korok seeds from Hyrule Castle. Oh, we're slowly getting there. We're getting closer to Hyrule Fields. Korok seed at the ancient tree stump. Oh, that's right. I said I wasn't gonna check. I wasn't gonna say where all these Korok seeds were, because if you're pausing the map, there's no need for me to do that. I hope this works. I really hope this works and we don't have to do this again. With Kukla marking the, like, all marking off the seeds on the map so they disappear is definitely going to help. Because at this point, anything west of our location, there should be no seeds unless one of them was missed. I'm just hoping I can get to the end of the map by the end of the stream. We should be able to, by doing it this way, it's going to cover a much larger area of the map. You're looking at... Wait, never mind me looking at the map. I'm getting too tired to really look good enough. That's okay, Pretzel 2. As long as Kukula is able to keep tabs on what he has marked off and what hasn't been marked off, I think we'll be good. Especially if they're pausing the stream and then just kind of ticking through the stream at their own pace, at their own leisure, I guess, instead of having to try to stay at my pace. Because by panning the map like this and just by pausing the stream and clicking through the stream at a slower rate, I mean, you could even slow the stream down by and do like a quarter speed or something like that, so you might not even have to pause it. You just, yeah, I don't know. Hello, Rumulio, how are you? How many? So we have 3 Korok seeds, and then we're done. 3 Korok seeds, and we're done. So what we're doing now, Remulio, is I'm slowly panning up and down the map so that Kukula can capture all the seeds that we found so far. It'll make it a little bit easier for us to pinpoint the 3 that are missing. Kukla is using an interactive map where he's able to click on the different seeds and then mark them as hidden or acquired or whatever it says on the map. But we also suggested the idea of, while Kukula is marking the seeds on the map, that he pauses the stream and then advances through the stream at his own pace, like his own speed. That way, there's less chances of the seeds being missed. I'm going to continue playing some Sonic Frontiers. Eventually, I hope it gives you options to travel back to other islands for 100%ing each island. I would imagine so. I would imagine that eventually it would allow you to, because it's, for the most part, I thought that game was supposed to be somewhat of an open world experience. Out of curiosity, Kukula, where are you in regards to the map and marking off seeds? Just so I have an idea how far ahead am I compared to where you have seeds marked? I scanned the map in a 2015 smartphone in 2018. When I was missing your last seed, grueling process, I feel your pain. Yeah, I mean, I could just look at the map myself, but I'm trying to avoid doing that. I may have to do it for the last 3 seeds. Otherwise, it's going to just take me forever to find the last 3. It is open world. The only spot it was linear was at the very beginning. I don't want to have to look at the guide myself, but I may have to. Because otherwise I could be here another month or two just trying to find the last 3 seeds on my own, which will not be fun. Did I find the river ones? I mean, there's a good amount of ones that are in the river or along the river. I mean, there's multiple rivers too, so it's, but yes, I've found a whole bunch along a river. Like I said, at this point, we're just panning the whole map. I'm just going up and down the map. You're right behind me. And so far, so if you're right behind me, so far, we found every single Korok seed up to this point then. You don't have any that are questionable. So far, so good. All right. Let's just hope we don't say that it's so far, so good when we get to the whole end of the map, too. Because then I'm going to be... I'm going to be crazy. There's 1 or 2 that are closer to the cliffs surrounding the river than to the river itself. Balloon ones. Easy to miss. So you're going to have to be specific on what river you're referring to, since there's multiple rivers in the game. Because there's the river that goes through goes leading to Zora Domain. There's a river that runs along the east side of Hyrule Plains. Okay, so I think, yeah, so we're almost halfway through the map. Because Hyrule Castle's in the middle. He's basically from left to right. Hyrule Castle's in the middle of the map. And that's been after an hour and 20 minutes. So hopefully in the next hour, we'll have the rest of the map covered. And we'll have found the other 3. It'd be nice if the last 3 are like all together. Like they're just all clustered together. That's the giant problem. I can't remember the specific river. I just found it to be very peculiar. Hoped you'd feel the same and remember it just with my description. Honestly, at this point in the game, I've pretty much forgotten all peculiarity of any seeds. This is the bottom of the map, so Go all the way over this way. This bush right here was all the way on the right-hand side, so we're going to go like right here. Puffer Beach. Because it's not going to take us as long on this time through the map going up and down because it's the screen's wider than more so than tall. So by going up and down, you actually cover more area of the map each time you go up and down. If you try to use something on the right hand side as a marker of what you've already seen, you just pan that all the way over to the left. Now you basically have a whole new column worth of seeds to be marked. A lot of seeds. I'm seeing a lot of seeds, so I might start getting a little bit ahead of Kukula here. There's just a lot of seeds. Hylia River, there's a bunch of seeds there too. And then if I'm doing this right, when we get up here, Hyrule Castle should still be in view, but it's like, we should see it on the left edge of the map here. At least you didn't do it like you try to find it by region. Initially, that's what I was doing was I was going by certain land masses. So like initially I was doing like looking at all of Garuda Highlands, looking at all of the desert. That's how I looked at it the first time. And then Kukula was actually the one that came up with the idea of just combing the map, like literally combing the map side by side. So we combed the map side by side like twice. Now this is the third time that we've actually combed the map, but this is the first time we've combed the map going up and down. And it's also the first time where whoever is combing the map with me is also pausing the stream and slowly going through the stream at their own pace to ensure that they're not missing any Korok seeds. And then I think Kukula just has a second instance of the stream running so they can hear me talk in real time. No new seeds yet, Blubber. Kukula is frantically marking the seeds off of the interactive map so we know which seeds we've already found. And then it eliminates them from the map, so then it reduces the amount of seeds that we're looking at and also increases our odds of finding the Korok seeds that are missing, if that makes sense. You tried tower regions, it was horrible. This here is a good method. That's how I found your last one. Akala Death Mountain border on the top of Goron Brothers Trial Mountain. Using the interactive map and touchscreen. Nice. We're slowly getting there. All right, so we're at the top of the mountain, or we're at the top of the map again. Okay. Now we're going to move over this way. Go down. I'm assuming we're still good, Kukula, or have you fallen a little bit behind because of that last section that we looked at? There was a lot of Korok seeds. Touchscreen's a very nice touch. Yes. especially if it makes it easy to remove the seeds. Like if all you have to do is tap on the seed to make it so it hides the seed and removes it from the map, like that saves ton of time. Probably double tap, but still great. On this map, they just turn gray. Oh. Okay, that's cool. So all you have to do is tap it, and then it turns gray. We're getting pretty far on panning the map, though. So I'm surprised we haven't found any of the 3 that are missed. We're already halfway through the map. But it is only 3, so like those 3 Korok seeds we need, they might just all be right next to each other, so I have the great advantage of a good memory, and going by region, I read the description and saw pictures of all 900 seeds. Unsurprisingly, my memory failed me. I mean, it is 900 seeds. Like, trying to commit to memory all 900 locations is, yeah. Definitely a huge endeavor for sure. Yeah, I can't stop now. We're 3 away from just doing everything in this game. I doubt that they're all right next to one another. I mean, it's very possible because there's like a large, there are areas of the map which are like large areas that I haven't explored. Yeah, like we're so close, and we still have so much time before Tears of the Kingdom comes out. I do plan on streaming Tears of the Kingdom when it first comes out, so you can't stop now. Good thing you have 109 days. Yeah, exactly. 109 days to find the last 3 Korok seeds. I really hope it doesn't take us that long, though. It'd be nice if today would be the last day. And then I can start thinking about what we're going to do on Wednesday. Whether I do a roulette wheel and just make a huge list of family-friendly games that we can play, or that I can play, and we just spin the wheel. And, all right, so we can't see anything on the map, except for that I can see on the map, so I'm going to go all the way over here, start down here, and then work our way up. And as long as Kukla is able to keep up, then we're good. But yeah, I was thinking I would throw in some retro games. Also, newer games. I don't think I really have. I'll have to look at what games I have on the PS3, because as far as playing PS3 games, I don't really have a lot of family friendly PS3 games I could play. And then I've got a ton of games to play on the Epic Games store. I've got a ton of free games available through the the Prime Gaming stuff for Twitch. Um, I've got games on GOG.com. I've got too many games at this point to keep track of all of them. And that's just because whenever games are free, I just pick them up. I don't care what it is. I just pick the game up, even if I never intend on playing it anytime soon. Little Big World, Katamari. I have. So Katamari is available on the Switch now, too. But I think I would have to buy it. I might be able to borrow it. My friend might have it. Yeah, my friend might have Katamari on the PS3. I always enjoyed playing Katamari. It was always fun. I really enjoyed Katamari. This is it's a very goofy game for sure. All right, well we're at Death Mountain now. That means like we're getting there. We are at the last we're at like the last third of the map. I'm starting to get scared that we're not going to find the last 3 Korok seeds. Katamari's a joy bubble. You love it? I always enjoyed it. Another one I always enjoyed playing, which was originally on the PlayStation, but now I can play it on the Switch too, is Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Puzzle Fighter was such a fun game, and I always wanted to be able to play it, but I never had a PlayStation to play it because it originally came out on the PlayStation 1, and then I think they came out with a remastered version of it for the PlayStation 3. I think. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. You never heard of it? It's really fun. If you No, it's a Capcom official game. It's an official game from Capcom. Like I said, it was originally released on the PlayStation. I think there was an arcade version of the game as well. But it's basically like chibi style. It's like uh chibi style versions of like Street Fighter characters, and it's a Tetris slash columns type strategy, uh, where you have these like gems that you have to put in strategic places, and then when you remove gems, it attacks your opponent by throwing gems down on the opponent's side in a specific pattern depending on what character you play as. I thought you meant PlayStation as a brand and not PS1. Well, I mean, like, I never had a PlayStation growing up, so whenever I say the game was on PlayStation, I kind of cover all the consoles. It just so happens that with Street Fighter with Puzzle Fighter, I know that game was on the PS1 originally. You're playing a Capcom game right now, Monster Hunter Rise, thanks to Game Pass. That's another one that I wouldn't mind playing, or at least one. I mean, any of the Monster Hunter games, really. Kukula, how are we looking? I'm assuming we've found all the seeds so far. And are you still right behind me, or are you a little bit behind? As of the time, at the time of me saying this, I'm at the Kakariko Bridge. That's where I was when I said that. And I'm moving southward down from Kakariko Bridge. I remember now that you described the chibi characters. I've seen some channel play it on Valentine's Day a couple years ago. Yeah, and then they use the same art style. They're I think either on the PSP or it was maybe never released in the US. They actually had a actual fighting game using the same style Street Fighter art, like characters from Puzzle Fighter. I think it was called Gem Fighter or something. I forget. Using the phone and the Japanese map on the laptop, and phone quality isn't great for some reason, so I'm tagging the ones I'm absolutely sure about for now. Okay. It's where Kugla would have found something in Death Mountain. That's a very likely place to miss seeds. Yeah. Well, let's get the map done. I'm going to scroll through the map, and then Kukula will tell me what areas to revisit. Because if he's got any Korok seeds that are questionable, we can hop around the map at that point, because we have large sections of the map that we can not that won't be accounted for. So, or that will be accounted for. We won't have to keep looking at certain areas of the map anymore. You've never seen that one. So if you look at the Capcom Fighting Collection that they just released, that has like all the Darkstalkers, all the Darkstalker arcades on it. Um, the collection also has Puzzle Fighter, and then also has the one that it's like, I forget if it's called Gem Fighters or I forget what it is. But it's basically those short chibi type characters. So you play as Ryu, Chun-Li, like all the Street Fighter characters basically, but just in that different art style. Very cartoonish art style. Hold. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here. We'll see if Kukula found one. If not, we'll just keep going. I'll wait for Kukula to tell me where to go to see if we can find one. And if that'll be good. If we can find one, now we have 2 left. Switching to the English map. Well, Kukula, can you let me know where you want me to start? Because I'll go back down and I'll start wherever you stopped. Probably Remulio. Most likely, yes, because the delay, the stream delay. Does the English map remember which ones you've chosen, Kukula? I'm assuming if you switch languages, it'll remember which seeds you've selected. Let's hope it does. Fingers crossed and hope it does. For some time now, I've been feeling a lesion in your right hand and arm. Going to physiotherapy for the last week, and near the cliffs of Quincy. Near cliffs of Quincy. Cliffs of Quincy. Oh, okay, here we go. I'll start down below the cliffs of Quincy. East of Fort Hateno and then north of Ocal's Navel. Okay. I'll start right here and I'll go up. Now you're telling me where you want me to start, right? You're not telling me where there's possibly a Korok seed, right? Do you know what the lesion is, Remulio, or are they gonna have to like do a biopsy on it to test to see if it's cancerous? One thing I've got going on right now, I don't know what it is. My middle finger on my right hand, uh, the first section of it from my first knuckle to the tip of my finger, I think I have arthritis in that knuckle. Scroll up a bit. Okay, this is where we'll start. This is where we will start. Unless there's a Korok seed here. This is where we're gonna start scrolling when I go to scroll back up. Apparently you have D. Quervain syndrome. Sounds scarier than it is. In its current stage, I just have to do more sessions and wear an orthesis on your right hand if that doesn't solve it. Orthopedist. That doesn't solve it. Surgery, which is terrible for what's basically a tendonitis. So you might. Oh, so it's not carpal tunnel, is it? Carpal tunnel is when you have like pain in your wrist, and your hand. My mom got carpal tunnel. I'm very surprised that I have not shown signs of carpal tunnel yet. All right, I'm gonna start scrolling, Kukula. I'm gonna start scrolling up the map so you can start marking off more seeds. Carpal tunnel. Declavine is its own thing. It's a tendonitis that can turn bad very slowly, but also in a way that you just get used to it until it's very painful. You basically deal with the pain and tolerate it until you can't tolerate it anymore. That's crazy, Remulio. Hopefully what you're doing now will help alleviate any discomfort that you might be feeling. We're getting there. I'm assuming the volcano itself doesn't have any seeds. I would have thought they would have had at least one seed on the actual volcano, like up where Darunia is. But I guess not. We're getting there. I really hope Kukula finds a seed soon. I'm starting to get worried. We're down to like like the last fifth. We're getting down to the last fifth of the map. I hope we find it. Or at least if there are Korok seeds that are questionable, you can start helping for a little bit. I'm just so Blubber, what I'm doing is I'm slowly panning the map. And then if you want to check the map, what the best thing is to do is to pause the stream and then slowly scroll through it so that you're able to take your time with evaluating what seeds I have and if I am potentially missing a seed. If you decide to do that and you plan on pausing the stream and then eventually get behind on the stream, I would suggest opening a second session of the stream so that you could listen to me talk as we go along. That way you're hearing the live portion of the stream and then also studying my map at your own pace. The little rune on the edge of Death Mountain's gotta have a seed. Very suspiciously empty. Is there a mini boss in there? No, I don't think so. I have all the mini bosses marked. I have all the mini bosses marked on the map. We found all the mini bosses. We finished all the basically everything in this game that you can do that doesn't require amiibos, we've done. We've upgraded all the armor. We've basically did all the side quests, all the shrine quests. We've done all the mini bosses. So we have all three of Kilton's medals. we've opened every chest that you could find in a shrine. We've opened all those chests. So if you were to highlight all of the shrines on the map, uh, you'll see a little treasure chest icon next to the name of the shrine. I'd check that just to be sure, even if Kukula doesn't see anything there. Well, we will wait after we go through the whole map and Kukula is able to say what regions he wants us to double check. Then we can go from there. But we're almost done with the map, so we might as well just keep going the way we're going. Just suspicious. Yeah. I agree. I totally agree it's suspicious. I would have thought that because that's such a large area, when we combed the map previously, we would have seen something on Death Mountain already. But I feel like hopefully we're doing this. Wait, am I at the end of the map already? No, I'm not. Almost. There's no Korok seeds at Eventide Island, so we don't have to worry about going down all the way to Eventide Island. And Blubber, what Kukula is doing is he has a map that makes it so that the Korok seeds can be easily marked as being found. Almost sure there's a seed that you're missing in Pomore Beach. A flower one. Okay, well, hold on. We'll go back down to Palmori Beach after I finish. I'll go up and then I'll go back down, and then you can kind of tell me what you're thinking at Palmori Beach. I remember doing one that was a flower one. Lanayru Bay. I hope I have all the locations on the map because that would be a bugger to try to figure out which location is missing too. Because that's one thing that was another thing we're not really paying attention, because I thought I had all the locations on the map as well, which would stink if we have to go and look at the map again just to see what locations we're missing. Since Kukla hasn't said anything, I'm assuming they're still. I'm assuming we're still golden as far as finding all the Korok seeds up until this point, or at least the ones that he's sure of. Just a warning to every about. It used to be a condition that affected older women who worked a lot with their hands, such as artists and woodcrafters, etc. But now Once you get all Koroks, that probably means you have got all locations. Not necessarily, but I would, because actually, I know somebody had said, if I remember correctly, someone said that they were missing one location after they found all the Korok seeds. So it is possible. Uh, you think that there's at least one Korok in each location, but you're probably wrong. It affects everyone. Why? Smartphone usage, excessive side to side wrist movement. Your YouTube just glitched, so it's split up your sentences. Oh, yeah, no biggie. No biggie. All right, we're going down the map. Back down to Palmari Beach. So we're getting close to the end of the map because I'm already seeing the shoreline, which is not good. But we are getting to the end of the map, so that means hopefully Kukula will be able to give us a location to possibly look to see if we're missing a Korok seed in that area. Wait. Okay. I stopped. Now you tell me where I need to go back. I need to go back up. Just because you want to double check something, maybe. I don't know how far up you want me to go. Near Terrytown. Okay. Well, this is Terrytown right here. This is that's east of Terrytown. So you see one, but you're not sure if it's a gliding one. I mean, there's a Korok seed. There's two Korok seeds down here. So if you're looking at ones that have lines that point to any of these areas, then you might be thinking of a gliding one. Okay. So let's go back here. And I will continue my way down. So close to being done. And I really hope Kukula has some areas that we can look at. Maps are very confusing. The interactive map should be super easy, though. Because the interactive map that's at zeldadungeon.net, you should be able to turn off everything except for Korok seeds. And then you're actually able to hide the Korok seed once you acquire it. So, like, you can click on the... It's either you right-click on the seed or you left-click on the seed, and then it has an option to mark the seed has been found or seed's been completed or whatever. So we're going to go down here. This is Eventide Island now, so there's no Korok seeds on Eventide Island. All right, this will be the last pass. Even IGN's okay. Last I tried it, but Zelda Dungeon is preferred. Yeah, Zelda Dungeon map is awesome. All right, here we go. Try to go to Zelda Dungeons map, but it always lags and crashes, but that might have been the device that you were using. Possibly. All right. This should be the final pass because we should catch anything along the eastern shoreline. Anything along the eastern shoreline and those islands. And it's actually just going to be like, I think I should just follow. I think I'm just going to follow the shoreline because there's just really nothing. There's nothing in the water, so. But this way we'll be able to capture the islands as well. It's actually working now. Yeah, it's actually working, and now we only have this little bit of map left. And then hopefully Kukula will have some areas for us to look at on Korok seeds that he wasn't sure what needed to be marked off. So we have this Korok seed here in the peninsula. There's only one Korok seed in the peninsula, so did you miss a cross-stitch update? No, but I will show you one here in a minute because I am almost done with panning the map. I actually am done. Okay, so while we're waiting for Kukula to tell me where to look next, I will go ahead and I'll show you, Jeff, what the current state of the project is for the cross-stitch project. I just have to update the image first. There we go. Done. And I just have to fix this. There we go. So that's where we're at right now. The top screen is like 53% finished, so I'm actually going to be done with the top screen right now. So yeah, the top screen, I'm done with it for now. I'm going to go back to the bottom screen starting tomorrow. and then I'm going to keep working on the bottom screen until I get above 50%. How big is it? I think I measured it to be about 18 inches by... No, that can't be right. Maybe it's like 18 wide and like 20 something tall. I have to measure it. I got to measure it, so yeah, I have to measure it to see how big it is. I don't remember. So yeah, that's where we're at. Feel free to give us a good guess on what the opposing Pokemon is supposed to be. The player's Pokemon. So the player's Pokemon is quite easy to guess. Very common Pokemon. But the one that's the opposing Pokemon, uh, that D-pad is beautifully done. Yeah, the D-pad looks really good. My favorite part of the whole thing is the buttons. My favorite part is the buttons. Just the highlights and the shading that's on the buttons is I love how realistic they look. All right, Kukula. Where to? What troublesome areas of the map do you want me to double check? And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to go down to Palmore Beach because Remulio said that he thought I missed a Korok seed here at Palmore Beach somewhere. I've covered this beach pretty good, though, pretty extensively, so I don't know if I mean, it's a very slim chance that I missed something at Palmore Beach. The shrine counter says 120. Will you still do the DLC ones, or are you... So the DLC ones don't actually get counted. Like when you get the loading screen, it only counts the original shrines because the other shrines are required to finish the DLC. They're not optional. To get through the DLC storyline, you have to do those shrines. You can't skip them, so that's why they don't count them. There isn't any seeds at the beach that you see to the east, but I'm having second thoughts. Blubber just solved that. No, it's okay. It's quite all right. Let's go over the Farron region again. Starting where? So we've got Farron Woods. We've got the grasslands area. Where would you like me to start? And then I'll just go up and down again. I could start here at the south of the Great Plateau. Start south of Great Plateau and just work my way down. East of Lake Hylia. Oh, you want over there. Oh, you want to be over here by like Farosh Hills, the Farron Woods. All right, I'll start here at Dia Village Ruins. Okay. I'll start at Dia Village Ruins and I'll work our way down. Starting now. Map is too small. I mean, I fixed it so that it zoomed in. Unless you're talking about your map is too small. Yeah, unless you're saying your map is too small, but... Oh, duh. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Let me start that again. Let me start up here at Dea Village Ruins. And we'll work our way down. How far over to the east? How far over do you want me to go? How far east? And do you want me to keep going? Do you want me to keep going south? You want me to keep going south, or do you want me to stop at a certain point and then work our way over? Doesn't matter. I already reached the bottom anyway. Horse God. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I did not understand at first. Okay, we're back at Dea Lake. Or Dia Lake, maybe. The better way to pronounce it. Wait. Okay. We're waiting. I'm waiting. Is there one or two Korok seeds back there? Okay, you're going to have to be more specific. There's two Korok seeds right here. Northeast of Farosh Hills, there's two Korok seeds. I'm assuming that's where you're talking about. How's the hunt? So, think Kopi Gaming, we are at the point where Kukula is instructing me on certain areas of the map to take a peek to see areas that he was not sure of which Korok seeds may or may not be found. But we still have 3 to find. And we just went through the whole map. Kukula went through and marked all the seeds that he saw that I found, or at least most of them anyway. And now I'm just kind of panning the map small section at a time, hoping that we find the one that's missing. Mine going a bit southwest. Hold on a second. Kukula, how far east do you need me to go? I'll just keep panning the map down, but where exactly did you want me to check, Remulio? To Laurelin Village? Okay, so we're going to pan all the way to Laurelin Village. Which means we're going to go all the way down and slowly make our way over the Laurelin Village. I know with the woods, there's definitely a lot of Korok seeds in the woods. So I could definitely see why you would want to redo. You would want to recheck this part of the map. So I'm all the way up at Dueling Peaks. That's good enough, right? Now we can turn around. Alrighty, Blubber. Well, thank you for your help. Southwest of Daya, northwest of Farosh. Alright. I'll go there after I get to Laurelin Village. I don't want to mess up what Kukula is trying to search for right now. This is frustrating, though, that we have not found one of the 3 missing Korok seeds yet. And we've panned the map, and Kukula has been marking the map, and we're still not able to find the ones that are missing. Just a bit west of Dueling Peaks as well. I'm checking the map too. Oh, okay, Remulio. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't think of this, but I should have probably just had music playing in the background. I could put some like Zelda lo-fi Zelda music on the background if you guys want me to. I don't know how far up you want me to go. I'm going to stop at the river here at Squabble River and then just end up going back down. Dodo Pond. Do you have recordings of your daughter playing the piano? I mean, I have the original recordings that we listened to already. If you want to listen to that stuff again, I can always bring it up. I have other music that she recorded, but I haven't had a chance to pull it off. Woo! Excuse me. I didn't get a chance to pull it off computer yet. It would be good music, a good background music. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down just a tad. All right, you guys let me know if it's too quiet or if it's too loud. I feel like it might be a little too loud still. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. We'll keep looking down the map. We have to keep looking until we get to Laurelin Village, so... I hope we're, okay so far. Yeah, there's Laurelin Village, so we're almost there. You know how to play that one song from Arcane? I'll go up to the river and then turn around. And then come back down. What other songs haven't you played yet?
What?
Jurassic Park?
Hey, don't encourage her. Chad.
All right. This should cover all the way up to Laurelin Village, so... Alright. We're at Laurelin Village. Rimba Beach. Alright. Any other sections, Kukula, that you would like for us to check? Because at this point... at this point... Unless... Like, how many Korok seeds do you still have unmarked? I'm curious to know how many you still have unmarked. If we're even close to having 3 on your map. You have about 20% unmarked. Oh my goodness. That's like 200 Korok seeds almost. Alright, what's the next region that you would like for me to check? Remulio, you said west of... You said west of... You said west of Daya Lake, right? So you wanted me to go... southwest. Southwest of Daya, northwest of Farosh. Do you want me to go to Lake Hylia? West of Dueling Peaks as well. Then you said west of Dueling Peaks. Northwest of Hebra Tower. Okay. West of Dueling Peaks. So we got Squabble River and a bunch of Korok seeds. I'm assuming they're all covered. So where exactly northwest of the tower? Do you want me to just go from the tower and just go up and down and just go to the west? Or do I just have to go, or do I have to just do this and go west? Alright, I'm just gonna go up and down from the tower. Is fishing in Frontiers, it's at least not as tedious as fishing in Ocarina of Time. Okay, do I need to go south at all? Hold up. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. We're gonna have to finish this. We're gonna have to finish this on Wednesday. I would like to at least find one of the Korok seeds tonight. For individual fishes anyway, for completionists such as myself, it's way more tedious. Oh boy. We're so close. Ah. Picada Stone Grove southwest of there. Picada, Stone Grove, and then southwest of there. Well, I've kind of already looked at the Picada to Stone Grove. I looked at this already, but so we have three Korok seeds in Picada Stone Grove, or Picida or Picida Stone Grove. Looks like there's a total of three Korok seeds, and then southwest of it, there's another Korok seed. Is that it? Or do you need me to look around more? Why is my mic... Oh, I was like, my microphone. I thought my microphone was picking up the music, but it's not. One by the two bushes. Oh, this one? That was the one you couldn't see clearly? Was the one by the two bushes? You should be able to adjust that in YouTube, like on the stream for YouTube. You should be able to adjust it to a higher quality. They kind of have it hidden now. They make it difficult for you to change the resolution on phone. Let me go to the app through Chrome. The app sucks. So you want to view it through the browser and see if it does any better?
I don't remember how the rest goes. I love you, I love you,
And then just let me know, I guess, where do you want me to look next? Because... This is getting frustrating. It's very frustrating trying to find these last three seeds. So frustrating. I almost feel like I have to look at the map myself too at this point. Alright, Nick, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully by the next time you see me, we'll be doing something else. Looking for new maps today. I found two people in forums saying they both had 897 seeds. How many seeds do I have now? 897. I have 897.
That song is really big. It's pretty big.
But I feel like either I wander around the map and go to all these different areas that I haven't gone to, put the maps on top of each other. That's surely going to help things out. Put the maps on top of each other.
It's working.
32 more fish to complete the Fishopedia. Animal Crossing, we never actually finished the... we never finished getting all of the bugs and all the fish and all that stuff. It's too hard. Too hard to do that in Animal Crossing. I'm almost positive there's probably no Korok seeds here, but it's in an area of the map that I haven't searched yet, so... While I'm waiting to... Not being serious, I meant your map and the other people's maps. Oh. Problem is that getting a full version of my map is a pain, because I'd have to take tons and tons of photos. That, or take screenshots of me panning the map and then overlaying all those screenshots together. No Korok seed. Wednesday should be the last day. You got like 70% tagged today. Well, do you want... Is there any other areas that you would like to check? We still have a little bit of time left if you want to check some other areas. All right, Remulia, we'll see you on Wednesday, maybe. Wife gets all the fishing done with headphones. There's still a record to review later if there's time. Just tell me where you would like me to double check and I'll head over there. Wing it from here? What do you mean? Like, oh, you mean like wait until Wednesday? I mean, I know, you know what part of the map I'm on right now, so I guess you could tell me if there's, like, because you can tell me, like, oh, yeah, you're just kind of wasting time. You're not really looking in any area. The Torii Mountain and Gerudo Desert again. Ride around with a bike and a Korok mask. The Satori Mountain and Gerudo Desert. The desert is confusing. Okay. How about this? Tell me what areas of the desert do you have Korok seeds not marked? Because I could go to a Korok seed, zoom out, and then you can see where it is on the map a lot easier.
Y'all left me, guys. I got fingers in my toes. Ay.
Let me just check over here real quick, and then we can start looking elsewhere. Okay. Just missing 2 or 1. I'm missing 3. I'm missing 3 Korok seeds throughout the whole map. But I feel like the only way I'm going to know for sure is by looking at a guide myself. Because I just feel like at this point, there's 3 left, and Kukla has been very helpful, though, and I'm sure on Wednesday we can find all the Korok seeds, but we still have like 30% of the Korok seeds not accounted for on his map. So are there any Korok seeds specifically in the desert that are not marked, Kukula? Like in a certain region of the desert? Like Arbiter's Grounds, we have 2 Korok seeds right here. Then we've got a Korok seed that's kind of out in the open, which is north of Arbiter's grounds. Like, doing it this way might be easier for you to be able to see what Korok seeds. It's not in English. Ugh, that's alright. It's alright. I feel like that you can't wait, so what, you can't zoom in on the map? I mean, doing this on your phone, I could see is totally not obtained, and obtained toggle is faster than Zelda dungeon map. True. Hey, Galactic, how's it going? Islander raid. Hello, Sajingu. Sajingu, is that how you pronounce your name? Welcome on in. We are ever so patiently trying to find the last 3 Korok seeds. Hey, Kever. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How are you doing this evening? Just looking into cybersecurity, planning to go back to college to get into IT. Nice. Definitely plenty of jobs in that arena. Doing Kirby in the Forgotten Land. That game looks fun. I obviously have not tried it yet, but I'm gonna see if we can get lucky here and see if there's a Korok seed on top of these pillars. These 4 pillars, because I have not any of these pillars here. I haven't explored that part of the map, so maybe we'll get lucky. PDB, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are patiently trying to find the last 3 Korok seeds. I guess technically Kukula, I mean, if I tell you a region of the map, I'm sure you could tell me a yes or no answer whether there's a Korok seed in this particular area, but I don't see any on those 4 pillars. Then we've got these 3 pillars here. Doesn't look like there's anything here either. This is very frustrating. It was good to see you too. But this is getting, yeah, this is getting very frustrating to try to look at the map and see if there's any places that potentially could be a Korok. Hey Tetra, welcome on in. Oh, there's only one at the mouth of Cruza Valley. Oh no, you're fine. Whoops. You're totally fine, Tetra. You weren't really that late. So... Well, thank you, Tetra. I appreciate that. We're in the process of trying to finish Breath of the Wild. We're trying to finish doing a 100% playthrough of this game. All we have to do is find the last 3 Korok seeds, and we're good to go. And I'm just getting very frustrated trying to find these last 3 seeds. We've done so many different things to try to find the last 3. We've even done we've gone as far as like combing the map side to side and up and down, and we still can't find the last 3. You gotta head to bed now since it's getting late. Okie dokie. Alright. See you later, Tetra. We'll see you possibly in the future as well. Where did I want to go? There was a place I wanted to head to and see if there was anything potentially... Like, I don't... This is frustrating because we've been over these areas multiple times, and the fact that we just haven't found anything. Could have zoomed in the page first and then zoom the map. Wow.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Well, like I said, we'll have to try and finish this on Wednesday then. It's almost 3 hours that I've been streaming, and I should really be heading to bed. But I do appreciate all of your effort, Kukula. So, like I said, next week, we should be in better shape. To get the rest of the seeds marked on your map. Nothing there. All right. All right. Yep. We're just gonna have to save at this point. We'll save the game, and we'll continue hunting down the last bit of Korok seeds on Wednesday, and hope I really hope that we find the 3 Korok seeds. There's one place I'm gonna look real quick before I save. And then if we don't find the seeds on Wednesday, then I'm gonna have to look at the guide myself to hunt down the last 3. I was really hoping I could do it without using a guide. Imagine if there was, and that would be insane. What do you mean? Like where I'm going to look to see if there's a Korok seed? If there was one there? I mean, you could obviously tell. You don't have to wait for me to get there. You you can look at the map. What percentage of 900 is 3 seeds? So I thought each seed was 0.08, something like that. So right now, so if it's 0.08, that would be 24, which would put me at 90 something. 0.33%. Is that what it is? Each seed is 0.33. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, we're not missing any. But I mean, we're not missing any locations if that's the case. When looking on different websites, I think the seeds are a much lower percentage than 0.33, but I could be wrong. Because there's other things that take into account for the 100% as well. I know, Jeff, but you can't. That there's an actual percentage for each Korok seed because there's locations on the map that also account for a percentage. So I know what you mean. Because there's 3 seeds left. So we have basically 38 or 33. We have 33% left. So each Korok seed technically, well, 0.33% left. So if you divide that out, that would be what? 0.11, 0.11 per seed. If it's yeah. If I didn't miss any locations, then each seed must be 0.11. Yo, Arkham Knight, how's it going? Sorry, we are about to end the stream because I'm trying to feverishly find the last 3 Korok seeds. But cannot find them. Shrines locations are counted as well. Yeah. Which we have all the shrines. We have all the locations. You're also about to sleep. So am I. I am also about to sleep. I was just hoping I could find one more Korok seed, but does not appear like I'm going to be able to do that. Worse, the Lionel's gonna see us. We're just slowly checking around the edges of everything. Because I feel like the Koroks that are missing are probably going to be things that we have to, like, do a bombable wall, or they're balloons that are hiding in different locations, that kind of thing. Day 79, is that including way back in the day? No. Also, P.S. Hi. No. So this is a fresh new playthrough. So this is day 79. We started playing it last year. I'm trying to remember when we started. It is 0.33. If Just counting the seeds as 100% only. Yeah, I don't know. So frustrating. There's so many places on the map that I have not visited yet. Like, there's just areas of the map that I just haven't gone to. But because we've already combed the map, obviously the 3 Korok seeds that are missing, oh well. We'll have to do it Wednesday. We'll find out on Wednesday, I guess. I have such persistence. I've been wanting to revisit this game. The game is great, and the thing is that you don't have to worry about the Korok seeds, really. The only time you need to worry about it is if you want your inventory to be upgraded so that you can hold more weapons and hold more of everything. And to get full inventory slots, you only need 455 Korok seeds to get full inventory. So, and by just playing the game in general, and you start recognizing patterns on where Korok seeds are, it's not really that hard to find 455 Korok seeds on your own. So I actually, without using any help from anybody, so I wasn't using any help from anybody for the longest time, and I found like 810. I found 810 all by myself. No assistance from anybody. So then for the last 87 seeds, basically, somebody's been looking at an interactive map. And then we tried combing the map while they're looking at the interactive map to see which Korok seeds were missing, which we did that for a long time. And that's how we got to here with only three Korok seeds left. And then tonight, what we ended up doing was we panned the map. And then Kukula, who's in the chat, or was in the chat, not sure if they're still here, they were actually going into the interactive map, and they were marking this. They were as we were reviewing the map, they were marking which seeds I already got. Now, they were able to mark off like around 70% of the seeds that I found. So hopefully Wednesday we'll be able to mark down all of the seeds that I found. And that'll hopefully allow us to know exactly where the last 3 seeds are. Because this is so frustrating. The last 3 are constipated and can't make poop. That's right. Probably in the witness protection. Really like the layout. Oh, thank you. I try to... Oh, and then I have this one too. I can show you this one too. I have this one here to show like the different stats and stuff for the game. When we were doing the side quests and the shrines and the seeds, like the number of seeds. It was a nice way for everybody to see how many are left. also with the medals. That's like for the mini bosses. So as we were trying to finish the mini bosses, like I had the medals, like they were grayed out. So like the stone talus one you can see is grayed out. And then when we got all the stone taluses, I was able to light it up. So yeah. This is actually the backdrop is actually something I photoshopped together so the border is like from the actual game. The swirly background the is actually from the Breath of the Wild website. The website has the swirly background is like a brown shade. The swirls are like a light brown, so I had to mess with it in Photoshop to get it to be a similar blue color that you see like in the game, because the swirly background pattern is in the game as well. It's just you can't see it as good. And then I added the glow around the borders too, so that I tried to recreate how it looks in the game, but tried to make it look like it was HD a little bit. Only ever seen your green screen, but it all looks really great. Yeah, I don't use the green screen anymore. The green screen became too much of a pain in the butt. And my lighting situation and stuff, and the fact that my green screen's not the right shade of color, it just it drove me nuts. So I was like, I've got all these games in my background now, and I got my cross stitch hanging up on the wall. So I'm like, I might as well showcase it. Might as well make it make it nice and pretty and such. Then, of course, once I start playing a different game, I'll change my layout. I don't know. Might just do an overlay. Just have the overlay just be over the gameplay for the at one point. Also, I can show you, let's see, there's other layouts that, since we're almost done with the stream and I'm pretty much done playing for tonight, I'll show retro some of my other layouts and stuff that I did. When I'm doing cross stitching and stuff, this is my layout for my cross stitch. The background was a custom, like I found the background on the internet, and then I added some of the blurriness on the sides. I added that. This was actually a retro, like I retrofitted this off of another layout that I did for when I played Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Obviously, this layout, my camera is a little bit wider. It's supposed to look like this. Let me see if I can... yeah, it's supposed to look like that instead of the tall view. I don't know if I have the Pokemon layout anymore. Pokemon Sword layout. Oh, there we go. Brilliant Diamond. And I was doing I was playing a Nuzlocke, I believe. So then I was using the one app that where you can show the Pokemon that are on your team and stuff on stream, and this was all like photoshopped together too, just by using assets from their website. So I tried a lot of times, like what I like to do is I try to make my backgrounds look like they're legitimate from Nintendo. Like I don't like doing my own thing. I can't design my own stuff, but I can take inspiration from something else and then I can make something of my own, but make it look like it's official. But yeah, I try to I try to I just try to make it so that it fits the game that I'm playing. I'm trying to think what other layouts I had. Had a words I had a words on stream, like for a while when I was doing words on stream, I had a layout for words on stream. Let's see. Family Feud was just an overlay. I think that's it, really. This was my first attempt at my Breath of the Wild layout, and then I changed it so that it had a bigger screen. But this was the original layout with the wide webcam and not the tall webcam. And then this one was the one where I decided to use the tall webcam. So still designed by you and unique. It looks great, very creative thinking and not generic looking at all. Yeah, I mean, I really like how a lot of my stuff has been turning out lately. Obviously, after I'm done with Breath of the Wild, though, I don't know what I'm playing next, so I'm gonna have to probably come up with some kind of generic layout for when I'm just doing random games and stuff like that. That, or just do like what you're doing lately, is just have the camera over top of the gameplay, and then that be it. Just be very minimalist. A minimalist layout. I highly doubt we're gonna find anything, but he just got lazy. Nah, it's fine. For me, the long you call yourself lazy. I've only started doing these types of layouts within the last year or so. So for the first 4 years of my streaming, I was the lazy one. I just constantly would have full gameplay with the green screen of me being green screened over the gameplay. That was the extent of my layout for 4 years. So I was like super lazy. Not lazy. I was efficient. I was efficient. Yes, I mean, I do like the fact that having the gameplay take over the whole screen. So I don't mind it here, like how we have it, where it's not full screen, but I do like it when the gameplay is full screen and the webcam is not as big. But this type of layout, I like it too. Because that way you can kind of style the border and have it look somewhat professional. I don't know. Pretty popular for a long time, though. Yeah, I know. And there's still plenty of people doing it, too. Still plenty of people doing the same same thing with the, and there's nothing wrong with it. Definitely nothing wrong with it. Just doing the green screen. Like I said, it's just the green screen for me just got too, it got tedious because I had to always tweak stuff to make the green screen look good. All right. I should definitely stop. I should just definitely stop playing. Why you stopped using yours too? Plus the lighting is a nightmare. Although sometimes I consider pulling out again because of cleaning your streaming room constantly is a pain. Never stop. For the first 455 Korok seeds, the easiest way to find all of them is, so one way to find a lot of Korok seeds is just by going along the path. Any roads or anything like that, any paths. If you follow the path, you'll find a bunch of Korok seeds along the way, along the paths. Especially if you have the Korok mask, and if you get, the earlier you get the Korok mask, the better. So if you don't have the DLC, it's a nightmare trying to find all the Korok seeds for sure. With the Korok mask, it makes it so much easier. And if you utilize the hero's path as a way to document where you've already been on the map, that really helps finding the Korok seeds as well. But because the hero's path is turned on, as soon as you start your gameplay, you won't have the Korok mask right away. That's why it's almost imperative that you do as minimal of moving around on the Great Plateau as possible. Almost like just do a straight shot to all the different shrines, a straight shot to the Temple of Time, and then a straight shot all the way to a tower or whatever you are trying to get to. And then once you do that, then it's just go straight to the Lost Woods, find the Korok mask, and then you're off and running. Like you're set at that point, and you can just keep looking for Korok seeds as you play through the game, and they're everywhere. So it's like super easy to find them until you only have a couple more, and then it's not as easy anymore. Didn't even know there was a Korok mask. So it's only part of the DLC. If you don't have the DLC, you cannot find it. Yeah. It was part of the first, so the DLC was broken up into two different parts. And the first part included the Korok mask, the Master Sword trials, a couple other chests and things. I think it even had the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 armor, like the main character from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Like that armor was part of the first DLC as well. And then the second DLC had a thing called the Champion's Ballad, which basically added a whole huge section of content on top of the existing game with a lot of backstory on all the champions and stuff. You kind of got a little bit of the lore of what ended up happening to each of the champions, like what led up to their death. So if you do decide to pick this game back up, I would highly recommend trying to get the DLC for it as well, so you could play through the whole story of the game. Yeah, it's well worth it. All right, I'm just gonna teleport to a shrine here. I'm gonna save, and then I'm off to bed. I'm done. I'm done rambling. I'm done. I need to get to bed. It's almost 2:00 my time, so I've definitely gone over my time. You do the same. You do the same. Unless you're at work. Do you work at night? Like, do you work third shift now? Because I saw you said something about walking into work or walking out of work, maybe. Almost 1 a.m. for you. Will I raid? Probably not. I don't really raid anymore because when I'm done streaming, there's just not really anybody on that I have really made connections with and stuff. I work at night, but I started extra early tonight, so I got off early. Just waiting for Alana so I can pick her up. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Makes sense. Cool. Cool. All right. Got to double save. Got to make sure we got it saved. All right. So Wednesday, as long as Kukula can help on Wednesday, we're going to try to narrow down the last bit of Korok seeds that he needs to mark on the interactive map. Hopefully we can track down the last 3 Korok seeds. Once we do that, we're going to fight Ganon for the last time. And then I'm shelving this game, and it's going to collect dust. It's going to collect dust. I'm okay with that. It's going to collect dust. And then, of course, when Tears of the Kingdom comes out, I plan on buying it on day 1 and then streaming it, and whatever game we're playing up to that point, we'll stop and we'll just do Tears of the Kingdom. So I will not be playing that game. I won't be doing 100% on that game, but I'll be doing more of a casual playthrough because I like to enjoy the game when I first play it. Not that I'm not enjoying it now. I am. Trying to get 100% in this game. I am enjoying it, even though I am a little bit frustrated right now to try to find the last 3 Korok seeds, but it is what it is. Oh well. Have a great night, everybody. Glad that all of you were able to stop by. Tomorrow I'm streaming on Twitch. I'll be doing more on the Pokemon Cross Stitch. If you have not seen the latest update on the Cross Stitch, I guess I could show you that real quick as well. This is progress as of yesterday. So this is what my cross stitch project looks like as of right now. And I'm actually going to start progress on the bottom screen again. So I'm 53 I'm 53% done on the top screen, and on the bottom screen I'm like 25% done, I think. So I'm going to work on that until I'm above 50%, and then I'll jump back up to the top screen. It's a way to break it up so that I'm not just working on the same area all the time. The Pokemon will go last. I'll fill in the Pokemon as kind of like the last stretch to the finish line. That'll be exciting to see the Pokemon just fill in at the end as well. So, but yeah, thanks, Retro. Thank you. Okay, I'm really leaving now. Good night, everyone. Bye.